Thank you, Mr. President. Excellencies, distinguished delegates. I am honored to address the principal international body responsible for the promotion and protection of human rights worldwide, the Human Rights Council. Allow me to extend my warmest congratulations to His Excellency the Ambassador Georg Lauber of Switzerland on the occasion of his election as President of the Human Rights Council for 2025 and to express our full support for his efforts to advance dialogue, cooperation, and the use of digital technologies. I wish him and the Bureau of the Human Rights Council every success in their work. I would like to underline how important it is to ensure the independence, integrity, and sustainability of the Office of the High Commissioner for Human Rights, as well as of the Office of Human Rights Council mechanisms and the UN treaty bodies. Bulgaria remains steadfast in its support for their efforts to uphold and promote human rights. Mr. President, just yesterday, the world marked 3 years since the Russian Federation launched its full-scale invasion of Ukraine. We reiterate our strongest condemnation of all violations of international human rights law and international humanitarian law committed in the course of Russia's aggression. Those violations demand full accountability. In this regard, we welcome the Human Rights Council's continued engagement on the human rights situation in Ukraine, which will stay high on our agenda during this session as well. We fully support the resolution extending the mandate of the Independent International Commission in Inquiry, which will be presented by Ukraine. In January, we commemorated the 80th anniversary of the liberation of Auschwitz, which solemnly reminded to us all about the need to combat intolerance, discrimination, and hate, and to prevent war crimes and crimes against humanity. Ensuring accountability for the serious human rights violations and breaches of international humanitarian law is crucial for the prevention of future crimes and atrocities. Bulgaria remains firmly committed to combating impunity and promoting international criminal justice. We emphasize the important role of the International Criminal Court to end impunity, uphold the rule of law, and guarantee respect for the international law and human rights. Mr. President, in these turbulent times marked by devastating conflicts, rising inquiries, and powerful emerging technologies, the international rules-based order with human rights at its core remains vital for the security, stability, and prosperity of the humankind. The promotion, protection, and fulfillment of human rights are a fundamental prerequisite of the achievement of freedom, dignity, equality, democracy, rule of law, peace, and sustainable development. These values and principles are at the heart of Bulgaria's foreign policy priorities. As a member of the Human Rights Council, our country underscores the central role of this body within the UN system. At a time when multilateralism is under increasing pressure and the Council's functioning faces new challenges, we believe it is imperative to offer a collective response. The upcoming 2026 review of the Human Rights Council's status presents an excellent opportunity to reaffirm the Council's mandate, highlight its pivotal role in the international system, and demonstrate the enduring value of multilateralism. Bulgaria will continue to support the efforts to promote the culture of peace, tolerance, and understanding. We regard as indispensable the role of the Human Rights Council for the achievement of human rights-based sustainable development goals. Bulgaria allocates equal attention to the need to ensure adequate reactions of the Council to gross violations and abuses of human rights and to exercise the Council's prevention functions. We seek to contribute to all endeavors to combat disinformation while strengthening media freedom and ensuring the safety of journalists. This year, we celebrate the 30th anniversary of the Beijing Declaration and Platform for Action, a landmark achievement in the advancement of women's rights and equality between women and men. We firmly believe that concrete policies aimed to empower women and girls are crucial in order to foster sustainable development, social justice, and prosperity for all. In its national policies, Bulgaria continues to place a strong emphasis on the equality between women and men, as well as on the empowerment of women and girls. A visible testament to Bulgaria's commitment to this cause is the active participation of women in leadership roles across all sectors of society. Bulgaria remains dedicated to the advancement of the right to education for all children, motivated by the significant long-term benefits of early and pre-primary education for the cognitive and social development of children. We encourage all member states to engage constructively in the governmental working group exploring the possibility of an optional protocol to the Convention of the Rights of the Child, which aims to consolidate the access to free education. Bulgaria is fully committed to the promotion of the rights of persons with disabilities and continues to encourage and facilitate their integration in all spheres of public life. It is important also to address the impact of the artificial intelligence on human rights, especially with regard to children's rights, the media freedom, and the fight against disinformation. In conclusion, I would like to highlight again the leadership of the High Commissioner for Human Rights and his dedicated staff in the tirelessly strive to advance the cause of human rights around the world at this precious time. Let me also reaffirm Bulgaria's unwavering commitment to the principles of international law, universal human rights, dialogue, and continued strengthening of multilateral cooperation. These are the foundations for the progress that humankind has achieved so far, and they will continue to be the basis of which we can build a more just, inclusive, prosperous, and sustainable future for all of us. Thank you for the kind attention.